Hello and good evening and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, the Red and Blue Show, episode 16. And we've got a fun packed show for you tonight. We've got the Man City crew in the house. You know what I mean? Oda May, good friend of mine's got love for the brother still. You know what I mean? But like, listen, without further ado, let me bring my co-host in. Let me bring my co-host in. CFC OG in the house. G,
Yes, big up everyone. Hope
what's
everyone's doing well.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Listen, before I
Yeah.
start the show, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 3K. We're on the road to 3K.
Boy, already.
You know vibes. You know it's bare vibes around there. So we're on the road to 3K. So please like, subscribe to the channel. There is two games on tonight of interest. They're in the Champions League. There's Newcastle, and Newcastle are currently winning 1-0. And then you got Man City playing Leipzig, which they're currently losing 2-0 at the moment. But the only probably bad thing about that, they don't want to lose their record at home. But other than that, they'll still qualify. Do you know what I mean? They'll still
Yeah.
qualify. And I do believe Newcastle are playing PSG, aren't they?
Yep, they're 1-0 up. Thanks to Isaac.
Yeah, yeah. He's a not bad little striker. So with no further ado, we're gonna bring in the first Man City fan, and that is Abdul. We're bringing him in right now.
Hi, big up.
Good evening, sir.
I'm
Hey,
good.
big
I'm
up.
good. Considering we're losing, I'm good.
I like that.
I was just saying, you know, I mean, the only bad thing about that is that you probably
It's the home record. I couldn't care
Home
less
record.
about anything else. That's the only thing. The UCL home record. That's
Yeah.
all that matters, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but other than that, I feel and you will get to the next round.
Yeah, we'll get to the next round, and I expect to be top of the group.
Yeah,
So we
Easy
should be fine.
peasy.
should be. And I'm gonna. Odemain's gone. He's gone. So he'll probably come back soon.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
He'll
It's not
be
easy
back.
being a City fan.
Let me see. Didn't look too happy though. That's one thing. Afghan C4 says, "Where you all at? We're here, G. We're
Yeah,
here.
bro.
We ain't going nowhere." 1-0 to Newcastle. Newcastle winning 1-0. Big up, lads. And Ravi says again, question for City fan: how has City changed since they had money? Okay, we'll come back to that one. I'll start that, and we'll come back to that. Okay, Abdul. First, I'm going to say welcome to the show. It's your first.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate the invite.
Big up, man.
No worries, man. No worries, man. It's a Red and Blue show. We spread the love to all fans of football. Do you know what I mean? All fans of football. So yeah, man. Big up still. As I said, what we do. I said backstage, what we do something different. Do you know what I mean? We're always trying to find out more about the person as a person, apart from being a fan. That comes a bit later. Do you know what I mean? You know.
Yeah.
So, Abdul, tell me about yourself. What do you do apart from football? What's your interest apart from football?
I just finished university, so I just finished business management, and yeah, I'm just looking for. I have an interest in marketing, so I'm just looking for my first role in the marketing industry. So, or just in general, so my first proper job since university. So yeah, I was born in Holland, Rotterdam. Prior to like supporting City, I was a Feyenoord fan because it was my local
No
club.
way.
So it's my local club. I'll be shameless and stuff. We're bigger than Ajax, first club to win the Champions League. Yeah,
Not even Ajax in Come on, man.
Not to got across to you. I was watching a thing the other day, and I found this out the other day. Yeah, I was watching about sort of like Holland 1974. Yeah. And I was talking about the players at the end of the day that was in the Holland team at that time. Cruyff, this man and that man, right? And I was saying, right, they had a couple of final men in there still, yeah? And I was saying at the day, right, that a lot of people don't realize in the day that Feyenoord was winning European Cups before Ajax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've won two European Cups. One is a UEFA Cup, and one is a European Cup, which is now known as the UEFA Champions League. So one of Ajax's greatest players, Cruyff, played for us, and one of my favorite players. A lot of disrespect on Cruyff's name just because he didn't deliver with the Netherlands and didn't really deliver with or didn't win the Ballon d'Or. So
but I think the Ballon d'Or to me in the day, right, is a thing in the day. It's for Spanish. It's for Spanish and Portuguese. Because if you really deep it in it, it's mostly Spanish and Portuguese people win it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Getting that. Even if at the end of the day, like you have a Pacific player that's had a better season at the end of the day than Messi and Ronaldo, they always find some way to give it to either Messi or Ronaldo. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because last season and day, right, from what listen, I'm not a Man City fan, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, but what I'm trying to say, for last season and day, from what Haaland done and day, the goals that he scored and so forth, really interesting day. They should have
the only reason he got that was because he won the World Cup. And I told people 6-week tournament tax, some people saying you're disrespecting the World Cup. So by that logic, by Messi winning the World Cup, whoever is the star man of the World Cup deserves the Ballon d'Or in that year automatically. There's no point of even, you might as well just award it to whoever performs the best. And whoever performs the best and wins the World Cup. You might as well just automatically, because you've basically set a precedent. Precedent, and it's a bit annoying because let's be honest, 2010, Schneider should have won it. Wesley Schneider should have won it. He should have won it. Yeah,
because do you remember?
Either Wesley Schneider should have. I'll tell you this.
Do you remember the day, right? The three Dutch players, Sneijder, Huntelaar, and Van der Vaart. Them three players in there, they weren't nice, you know. I
probably didn't win the World Cup, man. I remember Ben missing extra time.
I can't lie, that game was rigged. I can't lie. That 2010 final.
Rigged, you know.
I don't care.
Like, greatest team to ever win the World Cup.
Yeah, again. It's a fact. I think an overrated nation along with England. An overrated nation in terms of England not delivering, having multiple golden.
Bro, I think Saudi lost to Argentina on purpose. Argentina lost to Saudi on purpose.
Yeah, that was a red herring.
They're like 100 million for each of you.
Yeah,
$1 billion for Messi. And Messi was like, "Let's do it, boys. We'll still win it."
This is why I don't really rate the Ballon d'Or anymore. It's just
I've never rated
popularity contest.
I think the year that Lewandowski should have won it, they cancelled it. That's very fishy. They cancelled it.
Yeah,
the year where I think Benzema won it, he should have won it, and then he didn't win it.
That's true.
And they gave it to Messi again. So at the end of the day, it's a popularity contest.
Then you had a year and then where Mane was in there.
Yeah.
Salah won it.
Yeah,
I think what year was it when basically Van Dijk was in it and he should have won it? I think Van Dijk should have.
Yeah, that was That was a couple of years ago. Still,
Yeah, he should have won it. He should have won it.
Yeah, and then
football. It's a popularity contest between two guys, basically. The majority of the time.
Didn't they get to Ronaldo that year? Did Ronaldo get it that year?
I can't remember.
Yeah, but
win Champions League.
One of them two got it, and I think that, and people were saying, "Oh, okay, yeah, that old chestnut." Do you know what I mean? But
I'm sick of this whole CR7 / Lionel Messi debate.
It's ending, bro.
I've never been a Messi fanboy or a Cristiano fanboy. I insult them, the pair of them. Because first of all, CR7 was a United player, but I hate Messi more. Okay, people say the World Cup. Some people say the World Cup was rigged, that past World Cup. But I would say the only thing that was rigged was that Netherlands game. He should have been sent off. Messi should have been sent off because you saw how, like, any other player does the type of behavior that he did in that game. that player would have sent off. But because it's Lionel Messi, he wasn't sent off. That's the only reason. Because watch it back, trust me. Watch out the highlights. He went with a 2-foot tackle.
That's
nothing
the thing. Not a lot of people watch that back.
Not even a yellow card. Not even a yellow card. So yeah.
Well, you know what? You know what? You can probably, if you look at the France and England game in the fit night, there was a couple of Frenchmen should have got sent off that game as well. You know, there's a few of the Frenchmen should have got so. Upamecano and they spent more time on sort of like Jude Bellingham's back than what he done on the frigging pitch.
Yeah, Upamecano's got the bozo gene.
He was literally at the day on his back, pulling him down, and was pulling down to the ground, and like Bellingham was getting up and saying, "Ref, come on now, seriously." It's been about 5 times he's done this. You know what I mean? You know, and certain other things that was happening in the game and they with the French team and they was kind of like, nah, it was a bit iffy. That's why and they sort of like when France got to the final and you had Argentina in the final as well. That's why I didn't care who won. Do you know what I mean? Because both of them and they done some dodgy things in order to get to where it got to. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean? The only good thing about
should be Morocco in the finals.
Huh? Morocco played all right still.
If only with Morocco in the finals versus Argentina, that'd be jokes.
Morocco played all right. Morocco played all right still, but
a lot of people.
Abdullah, what country are you from, by the way?
Iraq.
Other than Holland.
Iraq. My parents are
Iraqi, yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm Moroccan, by the way. I know there's bare Moroccans in Rotterdam, man.
Yeah, a lot. Ziyech, I think he was born in Holland, but of course he chose to.
Well, half of the Holland players are flipping Moroccans, it seems now.
I prefer players to actually represent the country of their heritage than.
I mean, bro, it depends. Though some people they've never been back home. Like they went once or twice. Some people
but I still don't think it's a good enough. I don't know. So there's like a new. Sorry to cut you off, but there's like a new rumor where, the Kobe Mino, the prospect of Man United, that CDM, and Southgate's his heart is set on Ghana, but Southgate's trying to persuade him. Like, why are you sacking up on midfielders? You're already playing Fatty Phillips, that beast Yorkshire pudding, who shouldn't even be played. Like, I'm arguing with my own fans because they're like, today they're telling me, Calvin Phillips should have started. I don't care. He's had so many strikes. He's been given so many chances. He's let himself down. He's let Pep down. And ever since Pep called him fat, I'm calling him fat. I don't care. The guy's been useless. Like, it's like playing with 10 men down. Like, I instantly fear for the worst. Like, we'll be lucky to draw if he's on the pitch. So yeah, I can't stand him. He's just useless, and he's like a cheerleader. He's like a mascot, to be quite honest. Like, have you seen like the PR around this guy? Like, I saw like a podcast about him, and he was like, at one moment in the past few months, he was crying to Bielsa. I'm like, am I supposed to feel sorry for you? How much are you on as well? And you came on with a big price tag. Like, for me, he's like top 10 flops for our club, and maybe even for like
top
in terms of Premier League
5,
flops.
Easy.
Yeah, top 5. I wouldn't even disagree.
For Man City, just for Man City.
Yeah, 100%,
just for Man City.
100%. I don't disagree. 100%. Minimum top 5. The guy is awful to watch. He's absolutely useless. He's taken up. Like, why did you reject moves in the summer? Like, people wanted you, and you say you want to fight for your place. You know who you're fighting up against? The best CDM in the league, like even in the world currently. So I don't.
Sorry to cut you in, but you know, one of the reasons why he probably stayed in there because he knows that you ain't getting money like he gets on Man City anywhere else.
Like, but why is he getting like? Doesn't he care about game time? Like, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, I would sell him. I would release him from his contract. I don't care how much of a loss we make. I couldn't care less.
But the thing about Man City, if you lot sort of like released him from his contract, it wouldn't really bother you lot because
no, of course not. But
we got the money. But
do you know what? Do you know what we could have? We could have actually activated our release. We could have paid the money for Lavia and could have got him back. I was advocating to get Lavia back last summer.
Yeah.
And then and then get rid of him. But we had to make space in our squad.
You could have done that. You should have swapped him to Southampton and given him a little bit of money.
Would he have said yes? Now, and he said there's been.
Then supplement his wage for 3 years. I don't know. Pay the extra 50k to him.
Free wage.
He shouldn't be there, bro.
He's constantly smiling. Actually,
he reminds me a bit of Mason Mount.
I'm sorry.
You'd be lucky to get rid of him.
He needs to get rid. Honestly, he needs to get rid.
It's not easy, bro. Man United and these other clubs aren't stupid like they used to be. We rinsed them too many times. We sold them too many donkeys. They're a bit wiser.
Yeah, you had like Bob Rahman who's stuck for like 9 years or something, something like that.
9 years.
It was mad. Like, yeah, I can't stand the human Yorkshire pudding who plays for my club, man. I can't stand him. He's absolutely useless. Yeah. Another player, Sergio Gomez, like a former La Masia product. The guy was brought in to be a left back, and now he's a left winger. But he's seemingly suddenly disappeared, and now he's resurfaced. I couldn't care less. Like, I seriously hate that I love football. I hate that I love football. I wish I didn't like football because I can't. I'm so.
Bro, you won the treble, man. You should be okay for the
any type of industry, or like entertainment business. Like, I generally believe like football fans are the dumbest out of everything. I'm sorry, it generally is, because everywhere you go is like idiots. Even in my fan base, like I went in summer. I just literally didn't watch any football content. I even unsubscribed to all the Man City fan channels because I had enough, because they're so toxic. They have it's the old fans that are a bit of a problem, and the new fans as well that are a bit of a problem. Because the old fans don't always seem to be living in the past and don't really care about raising their standards. They were so happy about winning the treble, some of them even crying, yet they don't care what happens this season and next season, and they want to give a.
Yeah, but aren't you like, thank gosh everyone else is not on point?
Yeah, of course, but I want to be ruthless. I want to I want to build a dynasty.
To be though, man. Like, it's not like everyone jumped up a level.
Like, I want to surpass a certain.
You sound like Mayweather.
I don't know if this is going to offend people, but some people call him this Sir Alex. They call him Sir Bacon Face. People call him Sir Bacon Face. So I kept on joking all summer that the following day after if we won the treble, he's going to have a heart attack and it'll be his funeral and stuff like that. And then, yeah, because he said never, and literally I quote, he said, never in my lifetime will we City be top dogs. And I think it was, what's his name? Peter Drury says some, like a specific day where Sir Alex was asked, will City be top dogs coming into a derby? Never, he said, never in my lifetime. And then Peter Drury replied saying, now it's every time. And that is literally, if you watch it with like music, it's iconic. Peter Drury is like very underrated, like in terms of commentating.
Oh, yeah.
On that note, what's your favorite Man City derby goal? I've got one. My favorite one. Which you know your one? You're thinking about it. My one's when Balotelli. Why me? Why always me? I was like this ostrich round.
For me, the captain fantastic. I think it was the FA Cup semi-final, and he headed it, a bullet header. I think it was against United.
Who scored it?
Yeah, Company.
Company. Oh yeah, I remember
that. Bullet header.
Got a few of those, you know.
Yeah,
always late as well.
He's like one of my favorite. He's one of the reasons why I love City.
What do you think about?
I got into City because of Richard Dunn, Nicholas Anelka as well.
Oh, Nicholas Dunn,
Nicholas Anelka, man.
Nicholas, the smooth operator, Anelka. This guy, he done it for us as well.
He played for Chelsea. He played for.
I'm not gonna lie, he's done it for us as well.
City, he was my favorite. He was one of my favorite players, honestly. Like
he played for City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal.
He played for all of them.
Bolton. And then then he finished
PSG.
Then he finished off at West Ham,
Turkey,
and West Brom, and he got sacked from West Brom because of all that.
Oh yes, because he done the sign. No, man, he's a brother, man. He's a real brother.
He was a baller.
Anti-Cornell salute. That's what I call it. And
let's not even go politics, but he's a G, bro.
Yeah, he's a G. Nicholas
G-Man.
Nelka.
I still need to watch that documentary. I still need to watch the Nicholas.
Oh, it's 10 out of 10.
I still haven't watched it. I think I started it and never finished it.
Makes me miss the 90s.
Madrid, he used to play for Madrid as well, didn't he?
Yeah, and he played for Madrid. Yeah, he was a baller. Absolute baller.
He won the Champions League with Madrid.
Yeah, I think he's like he never lived up to his full potential. I would say so. He could have achieved more. He could have.
But he still won it all, right? He still won the Champions League.
You know, it was.
I think.
The reason why he didn't sort of like reach his full potential because he had bad management. I think his brothers were his managers. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that would get him sort of like, you know, to clubs and this and that. But he had a bad management team, which was his brothers. So he never really at the end of the day got to the lengths at the end of the day that which he should have got to. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think that's why in life some people say you shouldn't really mix family with business and friends with business, but then maybe a very small minority say that you should.
What do you?
He'll definitely go down the Hall of Fame if they make one, or whatever, like soon. Put him in it.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah.
What do you think?
He won the Golden Boot somehow.
Yeah.
Do
you think you should sort of like mix family and business and friends and business?
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
look at Pogba, man.
I see the points for it, but then there's more examples of it not working.
Yeah,
if you get my drift.
As the rappers say, money, jealousy, and envy all rolled in one.
Yeah,
comes together, man. Pogba, bro, he's the one I look at. Like Pogba, like, you know what I'm saying? Proper Muslim brothers, what you think will be stable.
Did you like, especially that he done black magic? And don't forget as well. There's a hyena at the swamp. There's a hyena buried at the swamp.
I don't really feeling that, you know.
I don't get that, you know. It's crazy though.
Why bury a hyena?
Crazy this black magic thing.
Why bury a hyena at Old Scaffold? Why bury a hyena at Old Scaffold?
They must have found it in some old writings. Like that's how you do some black magic on
like
him.
I know, but he says he's like a very faithful.
They probably
Muslim,
put like a piece of his shirt.
He said he was a very faithful Muslim, but you wouldn't be doing black magic, would you?
Not really, no. No.
Exactly. So
I
saw something on the news where there's this like witchcraft school in Romania. There's a witchcraft school in Romania, and it's for witchcraft women trying to learn witchcraft. It literally
I'm gonna send you a video, of real black magic and how they do it. Like, and you'll see, like, most other people are bullshit. But there's real one out there, man. You'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling that. Make sure you don't send that to me, you know. I'm not really feeling that.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to you. You'll see how they use reptile blood, hair follicles, and your nails to get you, fam. Don't ever, always be on point with your belongings.
No, I'm not feeling that. I'm good. You know what I mean?
I'll forward it to you, I'm lonely.
Listen,
big up again, man.
I'm gonna guard you, you know. He goes, say, what's up, guys? Let me put up one of these questions. Question for the City fan: how has City changed since they had money?
The academy elite, the surrounding area. We've literally built a stadium for like concerts and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much complete. I think we're building a shopping center and something like that, and they're expanding multiple stuff. So yeah, with people saying if City was so worried about these so-called charges, they're only really 6. They're not really 115. It's literally just to get media attention, the whole 115. Because if you read the charges, it's only really 6 because some of them are repeats and some of them are just grass, or the grass being too long and stuff like that on repeat effects. So it's a load of nonsense. So for me, like, I won't have conversations with moronic people unless they actually read the charges, read the case, and they actually have a proper intellectual conversation, sensible conversation, not this tit for tat playground arguments, and actually have a sensible conversation with me where they've read the charges, they've read the case.
Well, don't you think there's corruptness involved, and therefore it doesn't matter what they
Well, it's gone to an
what you guys interpret. They're going to force it through.
So this is not a dig at Rodz, yeah, at his club, but his club have now recently are pushing pressure onto the Premier League. Why are you pushing? It's out of the Premier League's for the investigation to be complete as quick as possible. Your club,
Well, you have to put pressure on.
They're putting pressure. You can't really put pressure at people who don't have the power anymore because the case is now out of their hands. It was a couple of days ago or a week ago.
I didn't hear that. You know what it is? Let me interject.
It's just saltiness from clubs who aren't really run well.
No, I don't think it is. This is what it is. I know it is from like the fans that I spoke to. Yeah, a lot of fans that I spoke to because like I spoke to about this situation at the day on my show quite a few times at the day. Yeah. All it is at the day, right? Whether it's like 115 charges or whether it's 6 charges, we just want to see at the end of the day, right, the same energy applied at the day to other clubs as what applied to Man City. Now, if they can do that, if they can literally do that, go to Man City, investigate the charges and everything that, right? And I've said them a show before when the next guy and everything that did a show. It wasn't my show. It was my friend. Yeah. I said at the day, he said to me, he goes, if at the day they investigate all the charges and it turns out at the day that Man City's not guilty, at the day, what would you say? I'll say fair enough. I'll literally say fair enough. At the day, they've gone.
Yeah, but you know, it's not. It's people seem to forget. First of all, this is not a criminal case. This is not even a civil case. So it's just.
No, it's to do with the Premier League and what.
Yeah, and the thing is, people need to stop. Actually, to be fair to the Premier League, I don't really defend the Premier League, but don't have a go at them. They've literally.
We're not having a go. What?
Yeah, this is the thing. It's out of their hands now. They've literally pushed it. They've literally said, "You take care of this." They've given it to the independent court or regulator to do it for them.
What I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, right, is get it done. Get it done at the end of the day sooner rather than later at the end of the day. So basically at the end of the day, what can happen at the end of the day? We'll say, right, you know what at the end of the day, right, Man City ain't guilty or nothing. Or Man City.
But this is the thing. If it's 115 charges, then of course it's going to take longer than Chelsea's one charge. It's going to take.
This is from what I'm trying to say in the day, right? This is from 2010. This is 13 years ago. So what it is at the day, right? You can't tell me at the day it's going to take you 13 years at the day to make these charges mount up and everything, and you haven't really done.
Well, to be fair to the Premier League, they so basically after we were found innocent by CAS, the Premier League open.
That was a bit dubious, because that you
people
guys
say Tambard. This is what I like. Respect to you. Please read the CAS case because it's actually available to the public. Yes, it's available to the public. It's available to the public.
Oh, it's available now.
It's available to the public. It's available to the public. Search up CAS case, Manchester City. It's available, open for the Premier League to read. But people don't want to read and actually make the effort and to be sensible. They rather be agenda driven and fickle.
What it was at the end of the day, right? When they first got charged with it and they was going to miss out on this sort of like
the Champions League, yeah.
The Champions League, yeah. What happened at the day is at the day, right? They appealed against it. Then when they had that appeal and everything, that right, appeal situation, everything was hush. You know what I mean? Close appeal. Nobody knew where it was to the last minute and everything that and all that. It was all kind of sneaky and this and that. And then they come out and said, "Well, look, they're not good. They're not guilty enough for that, but they still got a fine." So what Jose Mourinho was saying? Hold on 1 second. What Jose Mourinho is saying is this, which was true. Anyway, is either you're guilty or not. If you're not guilty in anything that of a situation and day, right, you don't get no fine, no charge or nothing. Isn't that right? But if you do get a fine, that means that you're guilty of something.
The reason why we got fined was for not cooperating. The reason was it's, for example, people from my families compare it to this. If a policeman wanted to search your house, you would tell them we want a warrant. So basically, we said to the Premier League, you can look at our books, but you need a warrant. So then we were willing to drag it out.
Why do they need a warrant for your books, but they don't need a warrant for anybody else's books?
I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. So the next question of the day is this one here. Question and thoughts on the way City start Premier seasons and carry on. Yeah, that's the question.
On paper, this season is our best because we started slow last season, I think. Yeah. So we went all guns blazing this season. So I'm not really getting too worried that we've dropped points. We basically, this was the first time we dropped 2 back-to-back games in the league points. We lost 2 on the bounce since 2018. So it's not really that much. It's just a tiny blip, to be quite honest. We still got Kevin De Bruyne to come back. I reckon in January as well. If the charges for Paqueta get cleared, we actually might go in for him because we are lacking in the midfield positions. Because Fatty Phillips is going to get lost. He's absolutely useless and he offers nothing. Nunes, I don't know what was the point of buying him. Some people, because he's injured now. I don't know why.
Again,
he's injured. He's not available. He hasn't been available for.
Did he play Saturday?
No, he didn't. He didn't play
Who
Saturday.
scored the goal that got one marked for foul?
And it was Ruben Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Yes. He scored the header. He scored the header. Which it was such a soft foul. I don't know. Alisson fell to the ground like he was shot.
No,
I'm sorry.
It wasn't that. It was a fact at the end of the day that Akanji pulled at the end of the day. So like Alisson's arm down, so he couldn't get hold of the ball. If you're going up to catch a ball and somebody pulls your arm, stops him from catching the ball and for that, obviously you're gonna drop the ball. That's what it was. You know what I mean?
I think I saw a writer saying that goal should have stood from.
How could
I'm sorry. That goal. I'm sorry. That goal should have stood.
No.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Hold on 1 second. Let me ask Nas, right? Nas, at the end of the day, right? Your goalkeeper, Sanchez, yeah? Right?
Yeah, shit,
Sanchez. You're playing against Liverpool, right? Sanchez at the end of the day goes up to catch the ball, yeah? And it's a McAllister at the end of the day, right? Pulls his arm, yeah? That he's trying to catch the ball with at the end of the day, right? So he can't catch the ball. It drops out of his hand. And then, let's say Salah knocks it in the back of the net. Is that a foul or is that not a foul?
It's not fair, man.
It depends if it was. It depends if it was. But it was soft. It was soft. It wasn't.
Either way, it was a deserved draw because Man City didn't put it to another gear. Even now, when is Man City going to go to the next gear?
Yeah,
when are they going to wake up?
I generally don't. We scored.
Yeah,
Sorry to go. It's 2-1 now. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say in the day is this: at the day, it's not soft. If it's a legitimate foul, if he legitimately at the day went to obstruct the goalkeeper, because that's what he did. He obstructed the goalkeeper, so the goalkeeper couldn't sort of like make a catch. So then you got to ask yourself anything that, right? If Akanji doesn't obstruct him in the day, right, does Alisson catch that ball? And the answer is yes all the time.
I reckon, I'm sorry, but if it was the other way around, I reckon it would have stood.
If it's the other way around, like for instance, at the day, right, there's a foul at the day, sort of like there's a foul that Matip committed on Doku, yeah, right?
Yeah.
When got taken out.
When it first at the day, sort of like gave him like he got a yellow card and everything for the foul and everything. I think he got a yellow card, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, for the foul, I said, nah, man, no way that's a yellow card into that. But then when I watched the replay and I actually saw, I said, nah, it's a yellow card. It is a yellow card. So it would have been a situation that day to kind of like, you know, if it was like the other direction now, and it was like that happened to Edison, you know what I mean? When I saw it again, or saw it, I was saying, "Nah, man, that is a foul. Fair play, that is a foul." Do you know what I mean? So, what's the other one? There's got another question as well in there. Another question. Oh yeah, this one. Question: thoughts on how City have they changed in attack from the strikers they have had over the years?
I would say, yeah, Aguero is one of my favorites, if not my favorite striker who's ever played for the club. Right now, I'm sorry, I'm a Alvarez fanboy. I'm not a Haaland fanboy, because I'm sorry, if he doesn't score, he's useless. If he doesn't score, you can make all the runs and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if you don't provide us with any goals, you're pretty much useless. It's like playing with 10 men.
Was that Haaland?
Yeah. If you don't score, what's the point? So it's pointless having you on the pitch. So for me,
do you think it's down to the sort of player he is? That he obviously
you can't help the type of player you are, but it's not his fault. But I prefer Alvarez all day, every day. And if we lose him, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go ballistic. I'm gonna have a go at my board. I think.
What is it about Alvarez that you like?
Alvarez offers more. Okay, so people he's becoming the scapegoat the past few weeks because he's playing in the cam position, which he's never played in, and he's played very well for the past few beginning of the season. But now the hype is now dwindling down in terms of him playing in the cam position, and that's not his fault. The club should have got a number 10 or a cam in the summer. You knew KDB was injury prone. He can't stay fit. For me, I'm after this season, him and John Stones, they're no longer starters. I'm sorry. They are squad players. They can't seem to stay fit. Like people say, well, you're spoiled. Well, the best ability is availability. You can be the best player in the world, but if you're not available, you're pretty much useless.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, because
I'm not saying sell them both, but I'm sorry.
No, but they have to probably take a step back. They're gonna have to take a step back to players at the end of the day that are more available than them. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
To do that, because I'm always at this. Literally, I am always at the reasoning at the end of the day, right? Is that what's the point of having a world-class player if it's hardly available? Do you understand what I'm getting at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bit like, all right then. Do you remember Thomas Rosicky?
Yeah, I remember Thomas. He was a baller.
Baller, but he wasn't available.
Exactly. So he was pretty much useless. He was useless.
That's what I'm saying. It literally, at the end of the day, I've heard, like, I've got an Arsenal pal, and he's got a barbershop in the corner for me, and that, right? Nice guy, one of the nicest guys you can meet. And he said for a long time, and he goes, sell him, get rid of him. Because I don't care if he's world class. And then obviously there was an Arsenal guy in there, and he was saying, like, nah, man, he can't get rid of his. He goes, what's the point of having him? He hardly plays.
And another thing is he takes space in the squad. When you could get someone who's available, okay, may not be as much as consistent, but they could actually provide for the team instead of being available for 40% of the season, as a hypothetical example. So yeah,
if you got a player at the end of the day, which is it's sort of like, which he may not be as good as you, yeah. Don't get me wrong, he puts in the work and this and that, right? But he may not be as good as you, right? But he's available more times than you. Well, I'm not being fun. That's a no-brainer for me. You play him other than the other person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These certain days going to give you hard work. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't get this thing at the day because you've got this specific name. Yeah, man, you may do bits in the day, sort of like when you're in the squad and like that, right? When you're in the squad. But because you've got this specific name, you have to play this person. And if you don't play this person and think that, well, you don't know what you're doing, this and that. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah. Like for me, for example, people has always seen, or it's always been idolized as a David Silva regen or David Silva heir to the throne, which is Phil Foden, but you're not being consistent. You're not being creative enough. Like people are ranting and raving
like that.
I do rate him. But people want to play him in the number 10 and in the Kevin De Bruyne role, in the cam position. But I'm telling people he's not creative.
He should have kept Cole Palmer.
He's not creative enough. But the thing is with Cole Palmer, he didn't want to fight for his place. That's the thing. He didn't want to fight for his place. We didn't want to let him go, but he didn't want to fight for his place. And there's another reason as well why he left Manchester City is that people around him aren't really a good influence. So that's another reason why. Because Big Steve has said it. Shout out to him. He said the reason there were personal reasons why he left City as well, because he's surrounded by. Because when he was when it was the parade, he went and celebrated with his friends. He had like a party with his friends. His friends told him, "Come and we'll celebrate you winning the treble with us instead of your team." Instead of your team. So yeah, his friends. He wanted to get away from his friends, so that's why he moved down to London, specifically Chelsea. So. Yeah, I don't really blame him.
You know that David Silva that you had.
Yeah. What a absolute baller. Absolute baller.
Oh, that is magical, man. Come on. I can't believe he didn't go to Barca.
Yeah, him and Aguero, they stayed for 10 years, and people said, "Oh, they're only staying for the money." But you saw the passion that they played for us. Very key.
Come on, man. The Sheikhs were giving them special secret payments package.
Yeah, another charge, another so-called charge.
Falkland Island accounts.
I'm forever grateful for their service for the club. Both absolute legends.
Silva at the end of the day was a G.
Was a magician. Absolute magician.
I remember, I think the time that he came to your club, I think we had Benitez then. I'm sure we had Benitez then.
Yeah.
And, I know at the day, Benitez was actively looking at him at that.
He had just won the World Cup as well. He just won the World Cup and he just moved.
He liked him. And to be honest, today, like, like you get these players into your squad and think that, right? Go with anybody. This goes with anybody, any team. We get some players in the squad and for that, and literally they just give their all for the club. They literally give all for the club. Even it doesn't matter in the day if they're from England. They could be from Spain, Holland, Germany, or whatever. Yeah, but they just give everything for the club. They fit with that club, and I think that David Silva in the day was he was one of them. He's just quality. He's just quality.
He was quality. It's a shame he never won the Champions League, but
I'll tell you, Aguero at the end of the day. He was a player as well. I know, again, at the day, he was another player that we was looking at from the days at the day when he used to play for Independiente. He
was close to joining Chelsea before us, to be quite honest.
He was supposed to. He was supposed to he was supposed to come and join Liverpool, but what it wasn't, it was this work permit thing.
Yeah.
What happened at the day, he went to Atletico Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid anywhere, and he spent that time there. The interest went because number one, I think Benitez at the day left the club after a while, and that was it. And then obviously, then he rocks up obviously at Man City, but he was a G.
Yeah, he was a baller. I think he won the Europa League with Atletico. If I'm correct in saying,
he might have done that. He was a G, He was a G. He was a G. Even with his
the Europa League and the UEFA Super Cup. Yeah, he won. Yeah.
He was a G. I mean, even with his national team and everything, he done bits. Because remember at the day, he used to go. He's not used to. I think he still is. But he's married to Maradona's daughter.
Yeah, he was. He's
not married anymore.
He split up from her a while ago, but they have a son.
Right.
Of course, he's the grandson of Diego Maradona. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
And his godfather is Messi as well. So he has high expectations if his dad hasn't put this upon him, which is which is good of a father, but if he had been put pressure on him, then he has a lot of expectations to living up to be quite honest.
What's he doing now then, Aguero? What's he doing now?
Aguero, I think he's just he has his like own football team and like futsal team, and I think he has like his own YouTube channel. So yeah, he's doing good. He's doing his own thing, to be quite honest. Yeah. He's chilling. He deserves it. I think he's like with Messi because him and Messi are best buddies. So yeah, I don't really blame him. He deserves it. He deserves it. After that heart problem that he's had.
Oh
that forced him to retire. So yeah.
You know, when you look at Argentinian football today, right?
No, they're so special. They're so special.
Crap, right? Apart from crap or not very good. Apart from Varane, and I think when he came to sort of like England, he was a flop when he came to England.
Yeah, but let's be honest. United ruin players.
Left, right,
they ruin superstars.
No, stop that, man. No.
It's true. It's true. But like, I'm sorry. Like, they're consistent. At least they're consistent with ruining.
Yeah, but then again, though, Ruud van Nistelrooy, he was a G for that.
Yeah, he was a baller.
Ruud van Nistelrooy was a hated VAR.
Man United, and still he was a G. Scored goals.
He was a baller. Yeah, I always hated that he played for the red side. To be quite honest, because I back all my Dutch players, whether they're playing for my rivals or not, but just not against my team. So
even Virgil van Dijk.
Boy,
I like Van Dijk, even though he let down the country in the World Cup.
What do you think of Ryan Gravenberch? What do you think of him?
Baller, absolute baller. He would have been a great replacement for Gundogan. It would be a great number 8. Like, you better look after him. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that, but you need to get the best out. Like, you should be winning that Europa League, no matter who's in it. Even if Sevilla drop down, you should be winning that Europa League easily.
We should brush it up. What about Gini Wijnaldum?
Baller. Absolute baller. He was an absolute baller. I hated him watching him play and ball out against Manchester City. Absolute baller. You shouldn't have never let him go. You should have given him a contract, but
you think I don't know? You think I don't know? The day that sort of like Wijnaldum left and everything, I was vexed.
I think that midfield was midfield wasn't the same ever again after that.
No,
once he left, you've never been the same after that.
Where's he at? Roma or PSV?
Roma. I know. Actually, no. He's at Al Ettifaq. He's in Saudi now.
Oh yes. He went to there in the end.
He's in Saudi now. After being sold from Roma. Because he was injured and stuff like that. So he's chilling with Stevie.
What about I'll tell you a Dutch player like that used to play for United, Jaap Stam.
Absolute baller. One of the greatest centre backs in Premier League history.
I'll go with that.
You could even argue maybe the best. Maybe. Absolutely. I don't care. I don't care if you play for the red side. I put respect on him, and I'm biased because I'm Dutch. Absolute baller. Like.
But do you think at the day that he ever got to sort of like show his real potential in United? Because his career was really kind of short, wasn't it, with United? If you know what I mean. Because remember
I don't think he played long. I don't think he played long. I'm just gonna check. How long did he stay at United for?
Was it 2 seasons? 2 seasons or something?
It can't be 2. It can't be because let's see. Jaap Stam. So he won the treble. I think he won the treble. Yeah, he won the treble with the PSV. He won the
because remember he played in the World Club thing. Remember against Vasco da Gama, I think it was Vasco da Gama or whatever. And I must admit he got duppied against Edmondo though. Edmondo duppied him, you know. He duppied him still.
Yeah, so he's part of the. So he won the treble with United. He was.
I mean,
he played for Lazio. He played for Milan, Lazio. Yeah, he played for 2 clubs in Italy. 3 seasons in with Lazio, 2 seasons with AC Milan.
What about Chelsea though? I'm not Chelsea. What about Man United? How many seasons did he play with Man United?
He played. I'm just gonna check. He played 3 seasons. Wow.
Yeah, 3 seasons. I thought it was that 2 or 3 seasons. I thought it was that because the fact in the day, I know it in the day, sort of like he didn't reach. It's hard to say this without sort of like discrediting him, but I don't want to discredit him because he's one of my all-time defenders. Trust me, alongside people like Nesta and their man there. You know what I mean? I rate him and highly. But what I'm trying to say, right? Don't take this wrong way, Man United fans, right? But
just slander them. They deserve all the slander. They're a bunch of spoiled little brats. Don't violate. Come on, that's. They say we have a bromance. We have equal hatred, mutual hatred towards those rags. Yeah, and I'll tell you why they're called I'll tell you why they have the nickname the Rags, because they owe us a lot. They owe us a lot. They owe us a lot. If you know the history of United. Yeah,
but you know what it is in the day, right? Saying that and everything that people like Yap Stam and everything that are great players in the day, so I would not discredit him. He's a great player.
Yeah,
you know
maybe I don't. Yeah, and I to go back to your point.
I literally hated when he played. I mean, when Man United had him and played against him in the day. I know at the day that this guy was a baller, but I just don't think at the day he reached his potential with United.
Yeah, I agree. Three seasons and not even getting 100 appearances plus. Should have been longer.
You know what it is at the day, right? Somebody like Yap Stam, right? The quality of Yap Stam, that sort of player in the day should have been playing, should have retired at Man United.
He should have, yeah. I agree.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a bit like
I totally agree.
Aguero, because you got to think about it. When Aguero went to Barcelona, you must admit that he was semi-retired. You know,
100%. He was going there for vibes. To be quite honest, if he was basically led on, to be quite honest, because he went there just to play with his best friend Messi. He went there to just chill.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Barca snaked Messi and Aguero in terms of promises. So yeah. Barca will be lucky to exist in a couple of years anyway with their financial problems.
There you go. I mean, I just think at the day, sort of like you get special players that come along, and to me at the day, listen, I would always rate Yap Stam. I just
absolute baller. Yeah, maybe he should have. I don't think he lived up to his potential, to be quite honest. After seeing what he's achieved, even though what he's achieved is huge. Like,
he won 2 Champions League, didn't he? Did he win 2 Champions League? Wasn't he in the team in 2007 when Liverpool played AC Milan again?
Yeah, no, he only won with Milan. He only won the Super Coppa Italiana. He won the Coppa Italia with Lazio, so he only won the Champions League once. Yeah. He definitely didn't win. He definitely didn't live up to his potential. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, he didn't. Because something like Yap Stam, when you think about it, they should be winning like 2 or 3. I mean, look at Clarence Seedorf.
Yeah, absolute baller.
He's a baller. He's won 3 Champions League. Yeah, with 3 different clubs. That's a baller, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a baller.
Yeah, 100%. One of Holland's greatest ever players.
Yeah. What did you think of that guy, Eka Davis? What did you think of Eka Davis?
Baller.
He's quality, man.
Ake reminds me of him in terms of like he just like they look so alike. They look so alike, and I want that Dutch heritage coming to my club. It started off with Nigel de Jong, then later years down the line with Nathan Ake, and I want more. I was hoping Cody Gakpo was going to come, but yeah,
he's another baller as well.
I think that's like your 5th Dutch player for your club. Was that?
Yeah.
So you had Dirk Kuyt,
Ryan Babel.
6. You had 6. Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Wijnaldum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Bear Dutch man, isn't it?
Yeah, you had bear guys. Lots.
And no, we even had a Dutch goalkeeper, Sammy
Really?
Westerveld.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was Dutch. He was Dutch. Sammy Westerveld. He was before Jersey Dudek.
Okay.
He was before Jersey Dudek. He was when we won the UEFA Cup, FA Cup, and League Cup that season. There, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sammy Westerveld, and then later on he got replaced by Jerzy Dudek, which is a Polish goalkeeper.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, but he used to play in Holland. He used to play for Feyenoord.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah,
he used to play for Feyenoord. So you know, what I mean, there is that Dutch link. There is that Dutch link there still. But I think Dutch players at the day, right, is very.
They've just got that sauce. Oh, it's just like Argentinian players. They've just got that sauce. Like for me, I would happily like. I know because I heard rumors and there was like reporting that the English quota rule is going to get scrapped. I hope they're going to go through with it. So I would love just to have a 11 of just Dutch players and Dutch players, Argentinian players, and Portuguese players. I would take that all day, every day.
What's going to get scrapped?
Because I heard like months back, or if not a year or 2 years ago, that the English quota rule was going to get scrapped.
Okay.
I hope it comes true.
Sort of like as much players as possible.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a good thing?
Yeah, it will be a good thing. Because then it will make the Premier League a bit more bigger or more appealing. I would say so. That's the right word.
Well, what about the young English guys coming up?
Yeah, well, if you're good enough, you're good. So if you're talented and good enough, you will get your place. You shouldn't worry. Just fight for your place. But if you're not good enough, because I think it kind of gives them a sense of entitlement. This whole this certain quota rule, I think it just gives English players just a what would you say? It's just an excuse to just get a free ride. Yeah, a free ride to do whatever they want. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get you. I mean, to be honest, today, so like to me, and I never really liked somebody telling you at the end of the day. I mean, obviously at the end of the day, there are certain rules at the end of the day that you can have in place at the day for the betterment of the league. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there are certain rules, but I never really liked the fact that they of people sort of like telling you what players you can have in your club.
Yeah,
like I didn't really like that. Do you know what I mean? And I said at the day what you said, and when I had this conversation with a friend of mine many years ago, I said what you said. Yeah. If they're good enough at the end of the day, right, they will be in there. Do you know what I mean?
Shouldn't worry. They should just
right.
If they have the right work ethic, and the right mindset, and they have the talent alongside that, then they shouldn't really worry.
And I stick by that. What I said, years back to what I say now. If you got what it takes at the end of the day, right, to be that footballer, that baller,
yeah.
Right. There's no guy from another country at the end of the day, right, should be able. No guy from another country, no guy in your country, should be able to hold you back and everything that. You should be able to make it and everything that. So, like, if they do change that English quota, yes, I think it would be for the best. You know what I mean? Because then when you get an English guy that breaks through, it's going to be something special.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have that. They don't have that sense of entitlement with that rule.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Because you see a lot of bums that are English. Your Harry Maguires, because we were going to sign him and we dodged the bullet. We dodged the bullet. He rejected us. He rejected us for United. So we kind of dodged the bullet. He rejected us.
Yeah, I remember that. But I'm not being funny. If Harry Maguire and they went to Man City, he would have been a different player.
Yeah.
Because look at Nathan Ake.
Yeah, but Nathan Ake was always a baller. He was always a baller.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, all right, he wasn't as noticeable as he is now in Man City. Played for Bournemouth, and some could say it today he was like average, yeah. Come out of like Chelsea Academy and everything that, right? Some could say he's average. He's only sort of like in Man City. You've kind of seen how good he is. You have to understand what I'm saying. You kind of say, I don't know if it's A, the coaching, or B, at the end of the day that he's getting more time.
He was great for Bournemouth.
Yeah, but what is it today? He's probably getting more time on the field with better players.
Yeah.
And that's bringing it out of him. Yes, at the day it could have been good for Bournemouth and that, right? But then at the day, when you look at Bournemouth, the Bournemouth team at the end of the day, which at the day they got relegated. Can't forget that they got relegated. When you look at the Bournemouth team and everything that, the players in there was not as good as the Man City players. You understand what I'm getting at? Because if it was, they would have like literally at the end of the day they would have literally sort of kind of like, they wouldn't have gone down. You know what I mean? So it's a point at the end of the day that like A, the coaching, and the fact that he's playing with more better players and he's able to shine more and everything that. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's bringing out the player that he probably was all along. But Chelsea didn't recognise it. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, because they
with
got
Salah, with KDB. They lost.
The list goes on of the only player at the end of the day that they brought round about that time and they kept and he did bits for them.
Eden Hazard.
Right, there you go.
And that's all.
Hazard was a baller.
Yeah.
Hazard was a baller. He was a baller.
I don't think he should have ever left Chelsea, in my opinion.
Yeah, he should have left because he didn't work out from Real Madrid, and now he's retired.
They call him the ambassador of Burger King, KFC, and McDonald's. Burgersard, they call him. They call him Burgersard. They call him Burgersard. All he was doing is eating burgers and getting haircuts.
Yeah.
It was flying out. My mom's nephew.
Yeah.
A-Star Barbers, if you know A-Star Barbers.
Where that in Holland?
No, it's in England. I think it's in Tolworth. It's like, it's like he cuts Hazard. He cut the whole French team's hair. Yeah, so
because so the thing is with them Belgium people from Belgium, right?
Yeah,
they also speak a form of Dutch.
Somewhat. It depends because half of Belgium is French. So there's one side. So you got the Ghent side. Mostly Ghent are basically Dutch orientated. They speak.
Yeah, Ghent and what's the other Antwerp?
Antwerp, yeah. I think that's more French. I think Antwerp is more French.
No, that's more
Dutch, yeah.
Yeah, Flemish.
So Lukaku, I think KDB, because I think Belgium and Holland, like when they were facing off in an international friendly, they done a collab. I think they done some sort of collab, and they got the Dutch orientated players who were speaking Dutch. So you had your Lukaku and KDB. Because Lukaku and KDB are best friends.
Yeah.
So
you know Lukaku, that guy actually speaks 7 languages.
Wow, yeah. If only he actually put that to use, and he could have balled out. But they call him Tims. They call him Tims. They call him Tims, man, short for Timberlands, because he always plays like he was playing with Timberlands on.
Yeah. And he was thinking it. I don't know if he's still going out with her. Megan Thee Stallion, isn't it? Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, no, I think she dumped him after that UCL final performance.
Fuck off, man. You're lying.
How are you denying your team?
White got stacked after that performance, yeah.
We were playing with 12 men, and that doesn't even include the fans. We were playing with him on our team, man. How did you block that shot, man? You blocked your team from
that night.
That last 10 minutes. Oh, that was the most nerve-wracking 10 minutes of my life.
That night there, I was that weekend of Friday. Friday I went to not Holland. I went to France. My brother was playing music out there. went to France, and then the next day, and I think I was coming back, and literally I got stuck in Lille. I had to wait 3 hours for a coach, and then and the same night the Champions League was on, and
by the way, it's 3-2. It's 3-2 to us.
Yeah. I thought you might win in the end.
Yeah, but 2-0 down. 2-0 down.
I know. And Haaland scored, and who scored the rest?
We seem. I'm sorry. No, today's just proved we're comeback kings. We're literally the undisputed comeback kings. We've done it so many times. We've done it on Aston Villa last day game. I think it was QPR, someone else. Yeah. Sorry to get off the topic. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'll just read out some of this comments at the end before we move out of here. Nas, thoughts on when City got taken over? Did you have concerns for Chelsea when it happened? Nas not here. He's got problems.
I think I think he's the last comment, and he said he was shook when the Arab money came in.
Oh, see. Okay. When will City fall off?
I don't think they will ever fall off. I don't think they will ever fall off. Well run from top to bottom, and people think it's just the Sheikh. And people, whether you want to believe it or not, the Sheikh hasn't invested any money since 2014. The only thing it's from top to bottom. The chairman, you see, look at the accountability. It's not only because of the money. Accountability for you to be successful in general, whether it's in football or in life, you have to be very self-accountable. If that makes sense, I think it is a word. You have to be very accountable of yourself. He always does a end of interview, like evaluating the season with like an interviewer from the club, and they post it, like the openness and stuff like that.
I think every club at the day has.
I generally believe every single club should be doing that with their chairman.
Listen, I think what is in the day, right? Every club needs a structure, and I think that's what you got structure. City needs Stephen Ireland to come out of retirement.
He wouldn't even touch. He would probably be like an ambassador or something. No chance. No, nothing like that.
Yo, my wife is acting up, going to try reconnect. CFC OG. Ravi, we ain't catching City for years. Lots of laugh. Not now, City 2-2 and that is 3-3-2, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's 3-2. Yeah.
What's a little comeback? That's come from Chelsea. G. Dumb City, they just keep on coming back. Damn City just keep going back. Is it okay for Man City? Was that?
Yeah, I'm okay. Considering I'm a City fan, I'm an okay person. Considering
no, you're good, man. You're good. And,
I'm not too delusional or too pessimistic. I'm just in the middle.
Nah, man. Yeah. For real, man. Listen, I'll have you on my show again and again and again, man. Don't watch that, man. You know what I mean? And listen, and if you, I've got a group as well, and then they going off in the day football group where I've got Man City fans in there. I've got a lot of fans in there. If you want to come into that group, just say the word.
Yeah, I don't mind. Naz has got my number, so yeah, he can just give it to you. So
yeah, definitely. I'll get you in the group. I've got Patrick in there. He's like
Patrick, the Irish. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah,
he's quality. He's
my guy. Yeah,
I had him on a show the other day. The match preview show the other day, right? Listen, I had such a laugh.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's a legend. No, I love him. I don't know if you know this channel. It's called Have Hope's Football Hut. You have to watch it. This guy has a Pep agenda. He idolized and loved Lukaku. He says, "Now I don't forgive Lukaku for gifting Pep that UCL." And he said, in his eyes, he doesn't recognize that UCL because it's oil money tax, oil rig tax, etc., etc. And this guy's just so jealous ever since Abramovich, or he calls him Bram. He's a Chelsea supporter, but he does like very neutral. He does La Liga content, Serie A content, and he has a decent amount of following. Trust me, and he's hilarious. You have to watch him.
What's it called?
Have Hope's Football Hut.
Have Hope's Football Hut. I'll try and get that.
Like, I don't know if you like. We can. Yeah, it's hilarious. Like the guy's hilarious. I'll give you his name. I'll just
Have you got a link? If you can put a link in the private chat.
I'll give you his name. I think like this is his channel's name. Yeah, this is his exact channel's name.
Okay,
I'll give you the link if you want as well. I'll give you the link as well. But yeah, like he's a must watch, and you can join his streams every Sunday and Saturday. It's like Sunday hangouts and Friday and Sunday and Monday, Sunday and Saturday hangouts. Sometimes Friday hangouts. It's hilarious. You can contribute to the. It's just sometimes the studio has fallen. It's hard to. You have to be on the dot, or you have to just be quick to get into the studio. And there's a lot of Liverpool fans and like Arsenal fans and stuff like that.
That's his channel, yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious. The guy wears shades indoors and he wears shades outdoors, whether it's sunny or not. And the guy's so shameless. And you know, his live chat they're called the streets. The people who are like who subscribe to it, they're called the streets. And
oh yeah, I've got
the super chats are wild. They're absolutely wild. So I'm just warning you, they are wild. Trust me, if you can't.
Oh, he's a Nigerian guy, isn't it?
Yeah, Nigerian guy. He's on.
Yeah. I've seen
on the football terrace. On the football terrace. On the football terrace.
Yeah. I'm gonna think because I want to get in his channel and race him up, man. Because he's talked a loose talk against Virgil van Dijk, man. A loose talk. Not inferior.
Utter garbage sometimes. His agendas, his narratives stink. His stink. Yeah. He said because he had a CR7 agenda and he said I would rather, and he sacrificed his CR7. So he upheld he wanted his CR7 agenda to live, but at what cost? Pep won the treble. He hates KDB for some reason. He says Hazard didn't win a World Cup because of him, or didn't win a Euros because of Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah. But I think he's jealous, and I confront him and I tell him this: you're jealous because Pep has outly said a couple of years ago he rejected your club because of your unsustainable higher fire policy, and you let go of Kevin De Bruyne as well. That's why you hate him, and you call him an industry plant. I don't know if you know of the term industry plant.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I heard it, but
so people call Drake the industry plant. So that's
a guy that's been planting into the industry.
Yes.
So like a certain way. Yeah.
So he refers to Drake as an industry plant and uses that as the same connotation for KDB. So
bollocks. That's bollocks.
Yeah, he's just salty. Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, he Chelsea bought him first, and I think that
exactly. And you let him go.
Chelsea bought him first, and then right. Chelsea didn't realize what they got, and I think that right. They shifted him off to Wolfsburg on loan, and then they made it permanent. Yeah, and it was Man City that went in for him at Wolfsburg and bought him for 50 million. Yeah,
exactly.
Man City saw the promise of that and bought him for 50 million. Lukaku, in the day, couldn't get a game with Chelsea. You know what I mean? He went on loan to West Brom. Remember? Went on loan to West Brom. Yeah. Then from West Brom, he went on loan to Everton. Then
he signed. Then Everton signed him permanently. Yeah.
Signed him, and I think that right. And then sort of like then Man United. Remember Man United bought him?
Yeah. 75 million. 75.
10 million from Everton. Innit? Was it Everton? Right. And then Chelsea buys him for like nearly 100 million at the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I told you, United ruin players, Chelsea ruin strikers. Simple. And I'll stick by that. It's always living proof.
Yeah. I think what it is, Ravi's got a question here. Let me go back.
Which question did he? Which one was it?
No, it's this one. Oh, this one here. Question for all on City and Liverpool battles over the years.
Battles, he said, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
My eyesight, man. No,
it's all right.
Yeah, battles over the years before Pep come. Yeah, there was some tasty battles in there.
Yeah, there were tasty battles before Pep came, to be quite honest. Yeah.
I do think in the day, right? Yeah. If one of these managers, Pep, you got Pep and Klopp. If one of these managers leave, or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
retires, the league won't be the same.
No, it won't.
It won't be the same. Because when you know what it is, right? Before I wrap up, what is it today, you saw that good show, thank you. You saw that that season FG come back. Oh no, the device is not connected. It won't let him connect. You saw that the season last season and day when we wasn't completing, and it was down to Arsenal, and you see how you done that kind of relatively easy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when the seasons that day where we lost that at one point. At
least you gave us a good. You didn't really bottle it because we still had games in hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that day that was a healthy battle.
Yeah.
At one time in the day, you checking that at one time, you didn't know who was going to win. You know what I mean? Whether it will be sort of like Man City or whether it be sort of like.
At least you guys didn't go empty-handed though. In the time.
I know what you're saying. That's what I know what you're saying. But what I'm trying to say is that you didn't get that healthy battle with Arsenal. You know what I mean? So if one of the sort of like managers does leave that league in effect, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. In fact, I think it might be boring. To be honest, today. To
be quite honest, me as being just biased, I would love to see this league to be a farmers league. I couldn't care less because it benefits me, not no one else. So and it kind of reassures me, and I wish our league was Bayern's Liga. Bundesliga, but they call it Bayern's Liga.
Yeah, but don't you think that I know what you're saying,
because I wouldn't have to stress about am I, because I tell you this, last season I put my neck on the line because I'm religious, and I'm one of my dad's friends is an Arsenal fan, and I was so confident that they were going to bottle the league and that we'll make. And I said, wallahi, if Arsenal win the league, I'll quit watching football altogether. I will quit watching football altogether. I was preparing. I was preparing for, because I swore to God. So I had to stick by my word. And luckily, City pulled through, and we won the league, and Arsenal bought it. It's literally the biggest bottling.
But I knew that was going to happen. I knew that.
I'm going to turn off my camera and I'll show you. This is the African auntie, by the way, Onana. This is a meme. I'll show you that. The African auntie. Here's you can zoom into my my AVI, my avatar. This is literally this is a fact. This is factual. Like, I don't know if you know how to zoom into the avatar.
I've got it. Yeah.
This is literally the statistic of the biggest bottlings and being at the top. So you've got Arsenal hold 4 of the 5 bottlings without winning the league. The only bottling is you guys, but to be fair, we had 2 games in hand, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. But Arsenal I think it was, what's it called? So they bottled it in.
Hold on. What's the score in Newcastle?
I'm going to double check that now. I'm going to check it for you.
Because Tony said he got screwed.
1-1. What? 1-1 it ended. Newcastle are second, though. Newcastle are second. They actually might go through. Oh my God. Okay, but I got to tell you this, yeah? So on HH's channel, yeah, he is an Mbappe fanboy. He said he will go ballistic if what's it called? If Mbappe drops down to the Europa League, I have to see that. Just for him to be in the mud. I couldn't care less. Like, he's about to do a post-match stream about the Champions League, about 10:30. So go watch that. Yeah, go watch that. 10:30. He's gonna do a stream.
Who's that?
HH.
Oh yeah. I may watch that. You know, like we got a guy in the group as well. John Sinclair, black fella. Yeah, proper Geordie. Geordie. I done a show with him. I said, you know what? It freaks me out when I hear you talk. It just freaks me out. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Avid Newcastle fan. You know what I mean? And I'm made up for him. I'm actually made up for him that Newcastle are they're doing well at the moment still. Do you know what I mean? There's no doubt about it. They're doing well. and playing well. So I'm made up for him still. But like they will still qualify. But you see what it is with Mbappe?
Yeah.
Listen, you made too much noise.
The guy, I don't feel sorry for him. They literally gave him ownership. Basically gave him a whole house of stuff. Yeah. I don't feel sorry for him. It's going to be great. He's going to be in Europa League because I don't see them. Who have they got next in the Champions League? Who have they got next?
Will it be Dortmund, won't it?
They have. Let me double check. They have AC Milan. No, actually, no, not AC Milan. They have. Oh, they have Dortmund. Yeah, they're not beating Dortmund. Yeah, and sorry, Bayern Morsi, it's incorrect. I just checked the table. I think Newcastle are second.
Yeah, it must be second. Right, I'm going to give you 3 questions before we leave here.
Yeah, no worries.
Newcastle are...
They're not on 5. No, I just checked the table. It says...
third and PSG are second.
PSG are on 6 points. Newcastle are on 7. And Dortmund are on 10. And then AC Milan are on 5.
Yeah, because what it is, I think... Brian...
Well, has it updated? Has it updated or not? I don't really know.
And it must be because remember at the day, they beat PSG at thinking that they battered PSG that time.
Yeah. They battered PSG. So and PSG are third. I'm literally looking at the table now.
Yeah. They've got to be third.
Could you check on your end? I don't know if it's no trouble.
Dortmund beat Milan 3-1.
Well, yeah, I checked that. Away. Wow, no, that's. If only Dortmund could perform in the Bundesliga like this.
Yeah. And then Man City won 3-2.
Yeah.
Barcelona beat Porto 2-1. And Lazio.
Barca beat. Oh, I hate Barca. Like I think I heard Barca. I think I heard Liverpool fans talk about Barca. I was like, yeah, we've got something in common. I can't stand Barca.
They've got thing, haven't they? They brought that guy, didn't they? They got that guy.
Yeah, Porto are second. With
Didn't they get that guy? Was it from Portugal? João Felix. He plays for them, isn't it?
Yeah, he's awful. He's awful, and people call him a cuck. People call him a cuck for some reason because how like, the stories you hear about him. Yeah, he's a soft you. He's a soft you. He's an absolute soft you. Trust me, you wouldn't want him in your team.
You know, his brother. He should have stayed at Benfica for at least 1 or 2 seasons.
Do you know what? Pep wanted him, and he rejected, and then he went to. He didn't wait for City's offer because we wanted him as a Aguero replacement, and he just wasn't patient. He wasn't patient at all.
I'm not being funny. He would have been a baller, but he
would have been a baller, yeah, exactly. But
I'm glad he never went to City, Actually glad, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, we got Julian Alvarez, we got other players. Like we keep on planning. Like for me, I expect in the next couple of windows, 2 to 3 midfielders. Fatty Phillip, the human Yorkshire pudding needs to get lost. We need a number 8 and we need the number 10 because let's be honest. We can't have sentiment, no matter how much KDB has done for us. He can't seem to stay fit, and he's getting old because time's ticking, and
his games.
Nothing lasts forever. Let's be honest.
His gains are gonna be limited unless you're like you're some superhuman like Milner. Because Milner in the day,
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
I mean, he done bits on the day for Man City. Every couple he kind of like been to done bits for Man City, and then he came at the day to Liverpool, and he's literally in the day played up until 39, and you know what I mean, and he still looked fresh. I remember there was one game, I think it was last season, and there was one game at the day, and Milner came on the pitch, and there's people on the pitch, players on the pitch, and they was literally probably like near enough 20 years younger than him. He looked fitter than them. He literally looked fitter than them. The man was like a specimen of a person. You know what I mean? But you only get players like that once in a while. Do you know what I mean? All right, 3 questions, and then favorite Favorite music artist?
I don't really listen to music anymore, but that much. But grime artist, I would say Skepta. Yeah, Skepta.
Yeah, Skepta's bad though still though.
Yeah, no, he's sick. He's sick. He's sick.
Yeah, Skepta's a bad dude still though.
No, his songs are deep. His songs are deep.
Kano.
Sorry?
Kano, that one.
Kano, yeah, he's good. He's good. I like the grime artist. I don't know if you know this song. You must know this song, Pow. But the one with all the collabs. Yeah, but with all the collabs, you have JME in it. You have not the one that's forward. It's the other one. It's got all the collabs. It's got Kano in the last part. Then you've got JME. Then you've got Two Face, and then you've got who have you got? I don't know who else is in the song. I can't remember. Yeah, it's got tons of people in the song.
Wait, you know what? You look at Kano and then Dave, right? Listen, man was in Top Boy, yeah.
Yeah,
he was dope in there, innit? He was dope.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
he was dope. He's just like, you know, I think a lot of people in Dave, some people, you know what I mean, look at his grime eyes. And look what they rap about, because he is obviously rapping. And look at the rap about.
Yeah.
And they immediately think at the end of the day, well, they're very limited and they've got no sense and that, right? Until at the end of the day they see him in a program, you know what I mean? And they see how well at the end of the day, like, they can act and they can do shit. Because you got to think about it. Kano at the end of the day hasn't acted before Top Boy, you know? He hasn't acted before Top Boy. Unlike Ashley Waters and everything that's been in.
Yeah.
Waters been in the whole of things like Grain Chill. He's been in this.
I remember who else is in the song. So you got JME, Wiley, Chipmunk, Face, P Money, Gets. Yeah, for me, this song kind of got me into the grime artist scene. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
For me, I think these a lot are basically the pioneers for grime, in my opinion.
Of course,
for me, I'm probably missing a couple. Maybe Skepta wasn't in that song, but yeah, 100%. They are one of the key pioneers in grime. Grime isn't what they are. Grime isn't what it is today without them, in my opinion. Double D, 100%. His lyrics are unbelievable.
What do you think that there's Scraps?
Scraps, yeah, he's good. He's good. Yes, he is great. I think he's very underrated. He's underrated. Yeah.
Yeah, very, 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 very underrated. But like, I mean, when you look back at some like people like Iceberg and all them sort of people there, do you know what I mean?
I haven't heard, to be quite honest. I haven't heard of them before, to be quite honest.
Yeah, well, when you look up, that's what I'm saying. They come from an era and they kind of like, you know, the early days of the day of like, you know, the grime and that. You know what I mean? And they were sort of like, you know what I mean, the kind of like guys at the end of the day that open a lot of doors for a lot of grime artists today. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
You know, and stuff. So yeah, man. Favorite movie?
That's a tough one. I got plenty. I can't put my finger on one. From the top of my head, I think Just Go With It. It's got Adam Sandler and
he's funny.
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. I think there was a scene where like his cousin, so he had to make up a fake lie to get with this girl and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's this kid, his assistant's son. And he's sat on the toilet, and then his cousin's sleeping in the toilet, and he's sleeping, and he has his hand in the toilet, and then the kid tries to take a piss, and then this kid and the Adam Sandler's character's cousin he goes ballistic. It's hilarious. If you've never watched Just Go With It, I recommend you watch it.
Yeah, original grime was the best era.
Not this new grime. Yeah, not this group.
All this drill bullshit. It's crap. Yeah, I get that. That's what I'm saying. Terminator 2, that's his best film. If there was a film of your life, yeah, of your life, which actor would play you?
Oh, Ben Stiller. I don't know. just a random actor.
This is a G, you know?
Ben Stiller, because he's hilarious. He's hilarious.
Ben Stiller's a G, man. That rapping Ben Stiller. Them guys are funny, just too funny. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, listen, that was it. That we come to the end of the show, and it's been fun. It's been fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah, but it's been fun, and we have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me on.
No. Listen, you're welcome today. You're welcome to chat. I'll get you in a group and get you in a group. And like any other shows that I've got coming up, anything that I'll holler at you if you're available.
Yeah, no worries. I'll definitely let you know.
But yeah, man, it's just definitely thanks for coming on the show tonight. You know what I mean? And listen, you know, Chelsea OG, he said that he's got this guy, he wants to come on the show and this and that. I said, yeah, man, cool. But I didn't realize how much fun it would be.
No, it was definitely fun. Yeah, definitely fun. It's made my day. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, so need to get you some other shows and everything like that. And listen, if you ever sort of like, you know, if you're changing mind and you do want to start my channel, let me know and I'll give you the best advice that I can give you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, Schwartz, the only jewel I know is Black and Decker, you know. Stupid. So guys, at the end, if you're gonna watch this on a replay, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe, and comment, and also hit the notification button, and you will be notified when I go live. Now you'll see me tomorrow early evening for the match preview of Liverpool versus Lask, which is on Thursday evening, 8 o'clock at Anfield. You know what I mean? So I will be previewing that, and then there'll be no watch along show. Okay, no watch along show, but I will be doing a match reaction, kind of like 15 or 20 minutes after the game finishes. I'll be doing a match reaction. Okay. And that will also be a mini corner as well towards the end of the show. Okay, so guys, thank you for joining me and have a good night, guys. It's all left for me to say. All left for me to say peace, love, respect, and I'll see you guys.
Thanks for having me on.
Nice one. Take care, bro. Take care.